Hey Scorpios, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing the second half of September general reading here. We're going to start off with some animal energy and then get right into the cards. So for your meditation, I was shown various scenes from the film Amadeus. I feel like F. Murray Abraham, Tom Hulsey, I think, starred in it. I feel like it's from maybe the 80s or something, called Amadeus, and it was the life story of Mozart. And I was getting a lot of scenes from that, so we'll see how that comes into play, but it was very fascinating. It's certainly never come up before. Really good film, too, if you want to check it out. Right, let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. Scorpios. Maybe feeling of like a life review or something. See what's going on for y'all. Whoa. 2 for 1, and I like it. All right. So we got the whale, repping your water sign selves here, which I absolutely love. And we got the buffalo, which is so delicious. So to start with, the whale is very much about ancient wisdom, esoteric wisdom, the healing power of music. It's about clairaudience, which is clear hearing, and clairsentience, which is clear feeling. So, we are just post full moon in Pisces, which is a particularly psychic, intuitive moon, very emotional in nature as well. To capitalize, because we will be in this energy for the next couple of weeks until the new moon rises. To capitalize upon those energies, I would absolutely say that meditation is going to be your best friend right now. But especially because whales are very much about music. So I feel like meditation through music, music therapy, anything to do with music, I feel like it's just going to put you... Oh, and Mozart, hello, is going to put you in a really beautiful, wonderfully productive, spacey, but like positive, spacey, vibey place. The buffalo is gorgeous. You guys are my third to last reading of this whole cycle. And buffalo has not come up today once, so I love that. Buffalo is about pure abundance. It's about always having more than you'll ever need, right? Earth energy here. I mean, the buffalo is like, hey, guess what? You're going to have everything you could ever want and more. And guess what? It's going to stick around for a really long time. That's the beauty of buffalo energy. It's pure abundance and prosperity and wellness. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love how the colors are tying up here, this pink and purple. Intuition and heart chakra, okay? Heart chakra is green, but intuition and heart chakra is what I'm getting here right off the bat. So let's see what's going on for my gorgeous Scorpios. Going on for my Scorpios, second half of September, please and thank you. Oh, cool. Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles here. So it's really interesting how this is tying together with the whole Amadeus Mozart aspect of this. The 3 of Pentacles is about being compensated and recognized for what you in particular, your particular expertise, the way you see things, your approach to a work project, for example, being compensated and recognized for what you in particular bring to the table. That's what 3 of Pentacles is. So this is another way of saying that, you're going to be really appreciated for your specific talents, for the way you specifically go about something, the way that you manage something, the way that you handle conflict, the way that you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm getting a few of you might be artists as well. Music, visual artistry, so anything of that nature and realm, okay? I do feel like you are coming into recognition here in some way where it's like an upgrade. I feel like it's going to require some of you to be in the spotlight, maybe even a little bit more than you may be used to or comfortable with, but got the star at the bottom of the deck, which is about being in the spotlight and wishes granted. Aquarius energy, just saying. There's something about that, okay? but it's really nice. So what else is going on for my Scorpios? King of Cups for my Scorpios. I love it. So basically this is you guys in full power and alignment, right? With the King of Cups here, this masculine energy. You know, King of Cups, he's kind of fabulous, and here's why. I love how this is depicted here, and this is really funny this is coming up right now, because I was just gonna say that the sky just got very, very dark outside and it's about to pour, and then these look like rain clouds, but it feels like the storm is exciting to you, and it almost feels like of your element. Like that feeling of like, you know, I'm only happy when it rains, that song, or like get really excited when a storm is a brewing. It's that feeling. And then we have the lightning here too, with the buffalo, and then the whale with the water, like thunder, like lightning, something to that. Anyway, the King of Cups, he's looking at these cards, but he's never going to tell you what they are. He's going to keep them very close to his vest, right? The King of Cups is very much a true feeler, right? He's very much an empath, but he's never going to let you know like what he picks up on or what he feels or knows to be true about you, or, you know, your mama or your daddy or whatever, you and the horse you rode in on. He's never going to let you know what that is. Like, he's never going to vocalize it, right? He's kind of like the King of Swords that way, but the King of Cups, it's that different element of, there is this seductive kind of, it's almost like an eel energy, where it's like this seductive quality of like, let me put it to you this way. Have you ever met a personality or someone who's very forward? The fire signs, for example. I love fire signs, but this is the best example I can think of. Like a fire sign that really comes at you and is very forward, masculine energy. It forces you to be in a place of receiving them. You can't really come at them. It's like, well, I have to receive you because you're coming at me like so strongly. King of Cups is the kind of guy that pulls you towards him, just through his energy. It's a very like seductive set. Well, it's like you. It's like Scorpio, where it's like it's almost as if it's very enticing, and it's energy that's almost magnetic, like the eel, which is very much about sexuality and pulling someone towards you just through like an energetic, you know, standpoint. I feel like this is beautifully paralleling this Three of Pentacles here, because I feel like you're about to be truly seen and revered for the beautiful individual and unique person that you are as a Scorpio, as a person, right? I feel like some of you are going to be have a choice to make, okay? I feel like for some of you it's going to be a choice in love, but here's the tricky thing when love comes up. It's like anything that activates the heart chakra is a choice in love. So this could be a career choice, right? Passion project, it could definitely be people as well. But I feel like a decision's coming up here. I feel like for a handful of you, the decision is going to involve remaining single or not being single, okay, for a few of you. But I do feel like there's a decision that's coming up that you're being called to step into like a boss energy to make that decision, okay? It's funny that way. It feels like there's going to be a lot of people approaching you and soliciting your time, energy, and advice. That much is very clear, and I like it. I like it for you. All right, let's see what else is going on. So we got the Two of Wands in reverse. You know, the Two of Wands, I was just talking about fire signs, wasn't I, though? And we got the Wands here. So the Two of Wands in the upright, you know, we have the Ace of Wands, which is that initial burst of fervor, energy, forward movement, and direction. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is the actual making of the blueprint, right? Which way to go? Where do I stop to get my big gulp? You know, it's that making of the blueprint. The Three of Wands is setting out on that journey and putting that blueprint into action, right? Then we have the red roses here, which are all about the root chakra, the lower chakras that ground us into the earth, right? The physical aspects of life, the 3D reality of things. Then we have the white lilies here, which are all about the upper chakras, everything from the heart chakra and above, you know, heart, throat, third eye, crown, our intuition, our feeling sphere. You as Scorpios are very intuitive, right? Or I should say, you have the natural, you have it within you to be intuitive. It really, at the end of the day, it's like you either take advantage of that and pave the road for that within and around you, or you don't, right? But again, with this whale here too, I do feel like you're being called to tap into your intuition in an even larger, more fully realized way around this full moon in Pisces reverb that we're going through right now, because it's just too good not to take advantage of too, is what I'm getting. But the fact that this came up in reverse for you, I feel like there's, especially around this decision here, or this shift that's coming up for you, I feel like there needs to be a little more, there's like a missing piece or a bit of the information or a piece of the pie that is yet to reveal itself or be fully formed. I feel like you don't have all the information at your disposal to make this decision or to move forward around whatever this is, whether it's work, relationship, or both, okay? The good news is that you've got the buffalo here, which is saying whatever choice you make, right? As long as it comes from the wheel, a place of intuition, right? You can't go wrong. But there is this feeling of, ego versus intuition, right? Ego versus intuition. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I keep seeing it everywhere. Maybe it's for someone watching. I keep seeing 1117 during this reading. So 1117. Yeah, that's Scorpio. Yeah, that's your. It's right near the end of Scorpio season, isn't it? November 17th. I keep seeing that. So I just felt the need to comment on it because I've been seeing it and I looked at the timer and it was like 11:17. So, okay. Let's get a clarifier for this Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, and the star at the bottom of this deck. All right, well, if she wants to come out and play, I will speak on her. Again, this is Aquarius energy. This is being in the spotlight, wish fulfillment, wishing on a star, divinity. Oh my God. It's the number 17 card. I was just talking about 1117. Again, Aquarius energy. You could absolutely have an Aquarius in your energy, on your mind, whatever have you. It's so funny. Anyway, the clarifier for the Three of Pentacles is the Hierophant. Ooh, again with this lightning here, symbolized by the buffalo. The Hierophant always reminds me of Cardinal Wolsey, who was the religious advisor to King Henry VIII, which basically for me is like a traditional approach to things, right? That's why this is called the marriage card, right? It's like a very traditional approach, but I feel like for you guys in this context, for this Three of Pentacles, this is really giving me this feeling because, this is a raven here depicted here, and raven, much like the much like the crow, is about high magic and transformation and transmutation. I feel like here with this Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant, I feel like you are going to be offered or be presented with an opportunity, or have been. Oh, that's weird. I'll get to that in a second. That is you have earned, whether this lifetime or another lifetime, but it's something that is well earned. It's something that you are truly right for and that is right for you. And I feel the need to say that. Whatever this opportunity is, this Three of Pentacles, being seen and appreciated for who you are as an individual, for your particular set of skills, for your particular expertise, your particular eye, attention to detail, whatever that is. It's right for you. It's a really good fit. Now, they brought this up and I didn't notice this. See how it's the same? Is this the King of Hearts? It is the King of Hearts. See how the King of Hearts is depicted in the Three of Pentacles, and then he also came up as the King of Cups here? Connecting with your heart chakra, your heart chakra, your heart is the only organ that cannot lie to you. Our heads can really, like really get in the way of things. We can really outthink things, get into analysis paralysis or what have you. Even our stomachs we can misinterpret, but our hearts can never lie to you. And I'm really hearing you are beautifully equipped to do this as a Scorpio. To really, I mean, it's a trope for a reason, but listen to your heart, because guess what? You got 7 of Cups in reverse to clarify the King of Cups in the upright. This, remember, the moon is on top here, the unknown, right? This is that confusion, not wanting to make the wrong decision. Which cup is the best cup for me, right? You got it flipped, meaning the sun is on top, which means all the cup for you, this cup that the King of Cups is holding here, is illuminated, right? Under the influence of the sun and the truth, which I feel like for you is the heart chakra. The sun, the illumination, the clarity for you is going to come directly through your intuition and the heart chakra. That's it. That's it. But also insisting on that clarity within and for yourself, right? You know, sometimes we as humans can definitely get really comfortable living in the unknown and living in the question. And a lot of times that is a very healthy thing to do. It's a beautiful thing to do. But sometimes we can do it a little too much. And it's like, I don't want to make a decision about this. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to see what the universe says. And that's cool. But I feel like you're being called to step into like a major boss energy where you're called to make a decision about this, because you do have 2 of Wands in reverse. Things are not going to keep manifesting for you or moving forward until whatever this decision is that's coming up for you has been made. I feel like some of you, listen, it's general, so it's going to be different for different folks, but I feel like for some of you, it's a decision in love or decision about a work that you love or a job that you love, family member, something about that. And I feel like for another group of you, it very much involves the throat chakra, because I feel like there's a frog in my throat, okay? Clarifier for the 2 of Wands. Temperance, y'all. Sagittarius energy here. You know, the fact that it's clarifying, you know, a lot of fire here too. The fact that it's clarifying this 2 of Wands in reverse. Temperance is about balance, right? The crane, I love how it's depicted here. The crane is very good fortune and good luck, very much like the buffalo. But what I'm getting here, and again, the 2 and the balance and the scales and everything that's coming here, it's like 2, it takes 2 of a kind. In the meditation, the specific scene that they showed me from the film Amadeus is when at the beginning of the film, when he's supposed to conduct, you know, his performance for, I think it's the king or something, I don't know. And he's running around with the love of his life. I can't remember her name. I know she called him Fulfi, but I can't remember like her name. Maybe Elizabeth or something, I don't know. And he's running around and playing with her, and it's very much like a soulmate connection, and she really stuck with him into the bitter end. And the Temperance card also speaks of reunions and soulmate connections. And again, with this number 2 coming up here. So again, I feel like this is saying, you know, make decisions from your heart space. Balance the information that you're getting, you know, with the logical side of things with the intuitive sphere, and you cannot and will not go wrong. And again, I feel like a lot of synchronicities are going to come through music and or lyrics for you, so keep an eye out. Okay, keep an eye out. But I do feel the need to keep hammering this home that the buffalo is coming forward to say that there's not really a wrong decision here, but you are being kind of, you know, prompted or lovingly encouraged to make a decision and then stand strong in it. This doesn't feel like a time, because this could, you know, kind of delay things a little bit or at least stagnate them. You know, not making a decision is a decision. Okay? Again, this could be a personal decision about what's ahead for you in your life, what your 2 of Wands is. You know, what is that blueprint for you? It's going to be different for everybody, but at the end of the day, it's about that balance between heart and head, right? I feel like you've got the head on lock. And the intuition aspect of it, it's like that is just as, or if not more valuable than the information you receive through your intellectual sphere. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here, but I felt the need to say that. Okay, let's go ahead and get a oracle for you, for my Scorpios. I'm feeling like this one. Yeah, something with the throat chakra, y'all. Might be something that needs to be said or expressed. Or maybe it's just that, you know, you might find some relief in talking to someone about whatever this is for you. But again, if there's any confusion or feeling overwhelmed of any kind, the key is through the emotional intuitive sphere. Okay? It's not gonna, your intellect is not gonna pull you out of this one right now, or else it would have been King of Swords, okay? All right. Just get an oracle for y'all, Archangel Oracle for my Scorps. Oh my God. I just got frickin' shivers. This is really pretty. Okay, so first of all, it's green, heart chakra color. Patience, Archangel Jophiel. Can you see that? Okay. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Let me read that again. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. I feel like this is exactly what I've been saying with this Two of Wands in reverse and this Temperance. Patience, balance, temperance, right? You know, I feel like it's the nurturing aspect of this as well that I'm really, 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 really drawn to. I feel like there's also this feeling, it's like, how do you nurture? What's that water? If we're going back to this water analogy, it's like the water is the life source. What encourages the plants to grow, the water and the sunlight, right? You've got the whale here, you've got the King of Cups, you've got the Seven of Cups. There is a lot of water here. And then you've got this beautiful bush tree, right? And again, water is intuition and emotion. That's what this is. You know that as a Scorpio. I feel like this is directly saying it's your emotion, your heart sphere, and your intuition that is going to bring these plans, these opportunities, these interpersonal relationships into full bloom. Now, is it going to happen? Yes, it's going to happen. But it's about doing so in a balanced way and weighing the information you have from an intellectual sphere with your emotional, intuitive information as well. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. And I'm also hearing to just be patient with yourself as well. I'm getting patience with yourself. Okay? Just feels really important to say. Doesn't she kind of look like she's from like a Jane Austen era? Mozart is not from Jane Austen's era, but there is this feeling of like throwback, classic, antique as well. And I do feel like for some of you guys, you're dealing with like a soulmate or soul family. It doesn't have to be like romantical. It can be for absolutely for some of you guys. But I really feel like it's like you're dealing with soul family, like people that you've known before, opportunities that were always yours that were going to come to you. And it just feels like now is the time to just really like self-care, be patient around it. And again, the key is the water. You are very much being asked to really let your intuition and your heart sphere make these decisions for you. And in doing so, you will never go wrong. And again, with this whale and this music, okay, synchronicities through music and lyrics. Okay, my lovely Scorpios? All right, this was your second half of September general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I would just love that. With that being said, just thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, just thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.